Good morning, Year 10. So today we're going to do these harder questions, coordinate geometry problems. These are really important for Year 11 and 12. This is in your course for Year 11 and 12 Advanced and Extension 1. You do need to be able to get yourself through a word problem question, or a problem question like this that has multiple parts. So this is the question we're doing, that's the information you've been given. So draw that up first. And then we're just going to look at the questions and try and break them down. Okay, the first question says, find the equation of line K. So over here, line K is this red line. It's been marked line K. And we're trying to find the equation of that line. So we're going to look at what information we have on the line. We've been given this point here, that's on line K, and so is this point here. So you have been given 2 points on that line. So we can use our 2-point formula to get the equation of that line. So just sub in the points like you normally would. Don't forget that the double negatives change to a positive. Simplify it down, then brackets around anything with more than one term and cross multiply through the equal sign. If you keep going through that, you'll end up easily putting it into general form. So we're going to stick with getting general form when you start with this because it's easier than getting it the other way. And just keep going, you'll end up with that answer. Now when you get that answer, you need to go back over to line K and write that equation on. Okay, so the next question is B. Find the equation of line L. So if we look over here at line L, the information that we have on that line, we know there's a point on that line, minus 10, 2, and we also know it has an x-intercept of minus 6. The x-intercept is also a point. Okay, that is the point minus 6, 0. So we're going to use the 2 points again on line L to find the equation of that line. So we're going to sub in to the formula, just like we did before. You know what you're doing here, double negatives become a positive, simplify it down and cross multiply, making sure you put the brackets in. You eventually will get down to this answer for general form. Now, general form should be simplified, so if you can see a number that divides into everything, you should divide by it. So 2 goes into all of these, so we're going to divide every term by 2. When we do that, we're going to end up with this answer. X plus 2y plus 6 equals 0. That's the equation of line L, and we're going to write it on. That question would not have needed to have been simplified if I had simplified that fraction up there. So if I had broken that down to minus 1 over 2, it would have worked out that I didn't need that simplifying at the end. So if you can see anything to simplify, you can do it there first. All right, the next question. We're finding the coordinates of point B. So over here, point B is where line K crosses the y-axis. So it's the y-intercept of this line. So I've written that up there. It's the y-intercept of line K. So we're going to start with line K and find its y-intercept. Put your headings down. It's really important for your working. To find the y-intercept, we make x equals 0, sub the 0 in for x, and keep going through till you get to answer of y equals 4. So we're then going to put the 2 coordinates together. So point B has an x coordinate of 0 and a y coordinate of 4. Put them together. Don't just stop there because it does ask for the coordinates. You can't just say y equals 4. Alright, so we're going to mark b equals 0, 4 over here. Okay, next, part D. It asks for the coordinates of point C. So if we look over here, there's point C. That's where line L cuts the y-axis. It's the y-intercept of line L. So then we're going to put line L down and put a heading for y-intercept. Put your x equals 0 in. Keep going and you'll get y equals minus 3. Don't forget to put the x and the y coordinates together to form point C. And we're going to come back to the last part of this question on the next video.